Hey, what's up guys? It's Claudio here and it's the first race of 2020. Super hyped about this. Let's get started. We got one neutral lap at Randall's Island, Cat 4, and it's a 40-minute race. And guys, I have to tell you that this is the most backwards race I've ever raced. It's so cringe to watch what's about to happen. I might as well have just pointed my bike in the opposite direction and ridden that way, because I literally go backwards the whole entire time. So brace yourselves. Total cringe content coming right up. I line up, start at the front because I have to start at the front, or I'm gonna be dropped right away at this course. I did this last year and it was really hard, just as hard. Very windy, so you gotta be in the draft or it's game over. So anyways, here are my stats. For those of you who don't know, age 37, 156 pounds, FTP is somewhere around 260, 270. I'm gonna test this coming week. And I've been doing TrainerRoad hardcore, you know, the high volume plans over the winter. So I've been doing, I just finished the what is it called? Short power build, high volume, just finished it, challenging, about 10 hours a week. I've been really diligent about it, and I made some great gains. So I was hyped. I was like, man, I wonder where my fitness is. What can I do here? Really excited to test that out. By the way, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I post all of my workouts on my Instagram stories, Claudio_Fierro, that's my middle name. And you can follow along and see how I am training for this season. A lot of fun races. This is the first race of 3, so next weekend it's gonna happen again, and then again the weekend after that. So I have 3 takes at this course. Last year I had also 3 takes, and I flunked out of all of them. But here, as you can see, this is kind of like a tailwind section. And we're still neutralized, but it's like single file on the neutral lap, right? And what's happening, what you're about to witness, is a very hard effort, which I think, now looking back and analyzing, looking back at all the data, I think this is what cooked my legs. It really buzzed me starting right here. This effort here that starts right now, it was my highest 1-minute effort at 372 watts for 1 minute, where it starts right here. So here, we're still neutralized, but I'm doing 600, almost 700 watts. I'm not in the draft really. And we're about to start the race, but it clearly has already started, right? And I'm still going above 300. And in the moment, you know, I'm not looking at my Garmin, I'm just pedaling, but I know that I can't just hammer it away at the beginning. I'm gonna blow up. So I'm letting these guys close the gaps, but still I'm getting gapped. And there's 36 people behind us, right? The whole race is 40 or something like that. And now this is a pure headwind section, and I'm getting gapped, so I'm eating wind. And look at my watts, right? I mean, my FTP is 270 at best, and I'm doing 370. It's no good. My max heart rate is I've never seen it go above 186, so anything above 180 is really painful. Now you can see I'm just going backwards. So cringe. It's so hard to watch this, right? It's like I could put in a big effort, and I thought about it, to try to catch one of these groups, because I need to just get in the draft, but I'm really hurting. I'm totally out of breath from that effort, and I'm just trying to find a group that's kind of going at the speed that I want to go at, or a little bit faster, and just hang on to the wheels. And I think here I see that, but I mean, I'm gassed. They're going faster. They're just going a hair too too fast for me to grab that wheel. And I'm at like 180 BPM here, and that's hurting. That's hurting big time. I'm still doing above 300 watts. Like, I'm trying. I'm really pedaling here. Man, this course, I don't know about what it is about this course in this race. It's just like, it's hard. It's the hardest race. It's the one that I get dropped the fastest. You're always subject to the wind, and it's hard to stay sheltered. And you have to make that a priority. So coming in here, I mean, that's the first real lap, and I'm just done. I need to recover. I need to find shelter, and I'm not really finding that. There's still a lot of people behind me, but man, this thing is totally strung out right in the first lap. So again, it's just so hard to fill these gaps. And if I see someone and I really try to hop on, you see I'm putting a big effort to just try to stay with somebody, but I can't. I need a good minute at like 200 watts, but I can't find that. I can't just start doing 200 watts or less than that to recover. So here is a very painful section, total headwind, and I just gotta eat this wind. There goes the pacing motorcycle. That's how you know you're done. And that's pretty much it. That's a race. I eventually find a group, and I stick with them. But I don't know what else to say. I mean, my whole approach to this race was like stay with the front group as much as possible. Line up at the beginning, in the front. Just do whatever it takes to hang on with the front group. And I did that. I couldn't hang. I just didn't have the watts. Maybe if I had been like really right on their wheels, I could have done something. I could have held on, but I mean, it's too many. They were going too fast. I couldn't do it. I couldn't hang on to anybody. So next week, I don't know what to do next week. If I'm gonna go and just hammer it at the front, but really try to get on a wheel and stay on there, or if I want to try to find like some kind of the mid pack and just draft with them from the beginning, because the front group is just too strong. I can't hang with that. So that's the race. Oh, and by the way, check out my handlebars. This is what my handlebars look like at the end of the race. Okay, it's insane. So they moved after the first lap. I looked down and something was funny. I thought my Garmin was like just crooked, but actually I looked down again, and my handlebars they shifted. And then every little bump was shifting them even more. So by the second lap, right now, I noticed it, and I was like, man, I can't. This is it. It's game over. I should really pull out or go to the pit crew. But whatever, I was dropped, and I just rode anyways. They weren't shifting anymore. But if I had been in any kind of a group, there's no way I was gonna continue riding like this. I mean, it was nuts. It was really weird, and I got dizzy at some point just trying to compensate for this like weird angle of my handlebars, right? So super sketchy there. I think it has something to do with so I took it into the bike shop. They installed new handlebars. I got these Chinese carbon handlebars directly from the China manufacturer, lightcarbon.com, and they had good reviews, but they were cheap, man. They were like $115 shipped, and that's really cheap. But they look good, and I flexed them and I looked inside and I really like tested them out. I think they're legit, but I think they just didn't get cranked down enough because they installed it. But they also said, I took it back again and they said that, man, this is kind of sketchy. Like some of the parts of the bolts are, iron, and some of them are aluminum. Mixing those two is not always the best. So anyways, we cranked them down. They were like, keep an eye on it. I never checked those bolts, right? Who does? Who's checking every bolt of their bike before a race? I mean, I'm not used to that. So anyways, I'm gonna do that. But those handlebars are pretty slick, and I'm enjoying them. Really light and stiff. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But anyways, this is the group that I rode the rest of the race with. And that's that, guys. So, I finished 19th out of 36. It's not like the worst thing ever, but it felt like a total loss because I'm not racing anymore. I'm just like riding to survive. Just finish the race, right? It's not fun. So next week, next Saturday, same thing. I'm gonna really try. I know I say this every time, like gotta draft, but it's hard when you're kind of blown up and it's hard to jump back on. But anyways, I'm gonna try to stay out of the wind as much as possible. Number one priority, and try to hang on for the first lap. Okay, stay out of the wind, hang on for the first lap, and see what happens. And then there's another one the week after that. So 2 more of these races. Really excited about what's going to happen, what I can learn from this. I really encourage people to put a GoPro on your bike so you can analyze it afterwards. And if you can put the power on, it's even better, because now I'm watching everything. I'm looking at my heart rate, I'm looking at the power, and I'm able to analyze exactly what happened and see, like, you can see that there's like 2 bike lengths in front of me. Like, I'm not drafting. That's not the way to draft. Now I'm kind of in the draft, right? I pushed it, but I need to be like a good 12 inches, 18 inches away. So anyways, tons of race videos coming up. I'm going to be racing as much as possible every weekend if I can. I'm going to be training. TrainerRoad, I'm just gonna start the criterium plan. The high volume criterium plan starts on Monday. Excited about that. Hopefully it's gonna give me some more of that short burst power that I need for these kind of races. Let's see where that takes me. Let's see where all my training goes. Follow me on Instagram. I'll post everything on my stories. And thanks for watching, guys. See you out there. Peace.